Hello, my name is Lucy and today I'm going to do my January 2020 wrap up. So in January I read 9 books, 2 of those were audio books. So I'm going to go through the list. I have the list on my phone of what books I read this month because it's just easier, and I have the pile of books next to me as well. So the first book I read in January was Breaking Free, the 3rd book in the Heartland series by Lauren Book, yes. So Heartland is I can't really explain Heartland to you because it's hard to explain. It's basically about these people who live in a ranch and they basically heal pollen horses. That's basically what Heartland is. I liked it because I've also seen the TV shows, as I mentioned. I liked it, but they are different they're similar but different to the TV show. The next book I read was Dear Sweet Pea by Julie Murphy. I really enjoyed this book. So Dear Sweet Pea is about a girl who's I think either 11 or 12 and her parents are split up. They decided to and she lives between her mum and dad on the same street, and and her room in both of their houses is the exact same because they wanted to make the divorce not complicated for her. And then she was asked to get letters from her exclusive neighbor who writes in the local advice column. And along the way she writes a couple of letters to people who have been asking for advice, and it just turns upside down. But it's such a sweet story and I loved it so much. You should check it out. It's a middle grade book, but I believe that a lot of people will enjoy this book. The next book I read was the 4th Heartland book, which was Taking Chances. This, as I mentioned, what Heartland is about before, but they have elements from the TV show that I remember from the first season, and I'm just oh yeah, as I'm reading I'm just oh yeah, I remember that. But it's similar but different to the TV show, as I mentioned. But I liked it, but I didn't really enjoy it. So, but they're a good series to read. The next physical read that I read was Toffee by Sarah Crossan. This has trigger warnings for abuse. I think it's mental abuse and physical abuse. And it's told in verse, and it's a beautiful written story. There were some bits that I stopped and then I went back to because I couldn't handle the abuse in some bits, but I read it all. And it's such a beautiful story. Toffee is about this girl who runs away. Her name is Allison, and she runs away and she hides in a shed and she thinks it's a shed with an abandoned house, but it's not, and someone lives there, and the lady who lives there has dementia, and she keeps calling Allison Toffee. And it's such a great story, but it's also heartbreaking. The next book I read was Famous in Love by Rebecca Searle. I enjoyed this book, I'm not gonna lie. There's some bits where it was a bit cheesy, but overall I enjoyed this book and I wasn't expecting to enjoy it. So Famous in Love is about this girl, Paige Townsend. She auditions for a movie role, or a really big movie role, and she's literally in love with acting, but she hasn't actually auditioned for anything. Well, she has auditioned for big things, but she's never gotten a role. But she's just been doing community theatre, and she gets this role on a huge movie, and there's a love triangle, but the love triangle doesn't really annoy me. I just enjoyed it. I don't know what to tell you. I just enjoyed it, and I didn't expect to enjoy it. The next book I read was This Is Where the World Ends by Amy Zhang. I loved this book, but I gotta tell you, for the first 150 pages, I was confused. But then it finally clicked, and it's oh, that's right. Oh, and then it just clicked in my brain, and I loved it. It was kind of heartbreaking, didn't quite anything, but the writing was so beautiful. I loved it. I read it, the other Amy Zhang book 5 years ago, and I loved it. And everyone just please pick up this book. It was beautiful. I think you will be confused as well, but then you'll get it. So it was great. This book was great. It was a great read. The last physical book that I read for the month was Babysitter's Little Sister, and the first book, which is Karen's Witch. This follows Kirsty's younger stepsister, I believe, and her friend, because she thinks the next door neighbor is a witch, but she's not. And it was just like a lot. I just needed something graphic novel-y to read, and this was one of the graphic novels I had, so I decided to read it. And as I said, I wish I read The Babysitters as a kid. I don't know why I didn't, because both my sisters read them, but I did not, because when I was a kid I was not a reader. I don't know why I wasn't a reader when I was a kid, when I was around my two sisters who read a lot. But anyway, okay, so the first graphic novel that I read, no, not graphic novel, or audiobook that I listened to, was Belly Up by Ava Delos, I believe that's the name. Yes, so Belly Up is about this girl, Serendipity, who goes by sour, who gets pregnant by this guy she doesn't really know after seeing her ex-boyfriend with his current boyfriend. With his current girlfriend, sorry. And I just loved it. It was such a good book to read, and I'm just like, oh, this is such a good book. I'm so glad I read it. The audiobook was great, and yeah. The other audiobook that I read was The Field Guide to the North American Teenager by Ben Phillip. I believe that's how you... Is it Ben Philippi? I think it's Ben Philippi. That book I adored. It made me laugh out loud in public. I just really loved it. It's about this Canadian who moves to Austin because his mum has a new job at the university there, and he has this notebook that he was given, and he just writes all the observations of the American teenager down. And it was such a good book. I loved it. You guys should read it if you haven't read it already. Anyway, that was my January 2020 wrap up. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!